On 106 FM, DAB and online, this is Jack FM.
You crammed a lot of weather in there.
Yeah.
Joe doesn't give us anywhere near as much weather. I'm not saying which is best. I'm not saying more is better. I'm not saying anything. What I'm saying is you crammed a lot of weather in. That was nice, wasn't that lady saying when I was 4 I was going to marry him.
Yeah.
That's kind of cute. Jordan, thank you very much. I'll send you on your way because today is a weird day, right? I'm back. Well, obviously I'm back. Who else is going to be talking here? I had taken Friday off. I'd booked Friday off, right? And bizarrely, when someone big dies, there is a thing called an obit procedure, right? Where you certain protocols come into place. For example, had I been on air, when the Queen died, I wouldn't have been able to say the Queen has died. I would have slowed the show down and we would have handed over to probably Sky News. That's how it would have worked. That's the protocol. And we had our obit training on Wednesday. Wednesday was the day we all sat in an office and were told, well, this is what's going to happen. We're going to change the headers on the social media feed to black. I don't know if you've seen the Jack FM Twitter feed. The header is black. Places like Pizza Express and Poundland were doing tributes to the Queen with a black background. So we had our obit training on Wednesday, which is some coincidence, right? That's a coincidence. I was always booked off on Friday because I was off to see my friend Stephen Page play a gig in Luton. And that day, that kind of Thursday afternoon, it became apparent that something was happening, that she had, possibly died already because the BBC had changed its programming until 6 p.m. and the presenters were dressed in black. So, she had possibly passed before then. We don't know. But I was sat in a club in Luton, the Bear Club, which is a great place, watching Stephen Page do his sound check. And then it was about 6 o'clock. The guy next to me, a guy called Alex, leant over and showed me his phone with the headline, "The Queen has died." And I said, "Hey, buzzkill." And it was strange, right? It was strange. No one knew what to do. Stephen Page, who was the turn, was... I don't know. He's Canadian, so as he said, it's his Queen as well. And it was very, very odd, right? So here's how I felt. I am not a monarchist, okay? I'm not an anti-monarchist. It's like, well, they're there. They're there. I don't get the bowing and the curtsying, and I don't get the they're better than us thing. But they're there. And I guess I kind of had a soft spot for the Queen. But it was weird, eerie. Danny Baker described it as an eerie feeling. And it was eerie. It was peculiar. It was odd. And it was kind of sad for me. Just speaking about me. All I can do is share my experience. That's all I'm doing. May not tie in with your experience. I would suggest listen for the similarities, not the differences. But that's just me. And for me, it was sad because... the Queen had always been there. She's been there forever, for my entire life. And this thing, this presence that had always been there was now gone and was no more. And I'm also found it sad because, we got a government that's lurching even further to the right. And I'm just worried that they're going to use this as an opportunity to go full on far right. I spoke to my kids who are 10 and 12 and I said, how are you feeling about this? And they said, yeah, we're sad, but we don't know why. And I think that's a big old thing about this for a lot of people. Sad, but you don't know why. There's also some people that just aren't bothered about it. That's totally cool. And there are some people that are celebrating it. You know what? If that's your thing, whatever you're feeling, whatever you're going through is appropriate for you. It leaves me with a quandary coming back to the show. Now, next Monday is the funeral. I'm not coming in for that. That would be inappropriate to come in for that. Some of you may disagree, but that's the way it goes. So it leaves me with a quandary, right? How do we do the show today and for the rest of this week? Obviously, BBC has gone full on morning. Although I noticed BBC 4 Extra were playing proper shows last night. I think on Saturday on ITV they showed The Voice. I think I've got that right. So how do I do the show today, 1, 2, 3, 4 days after the Queen has died? It's kind of up to you, right? I know how I want to do the show, but it's kind of up to you. Do we go back and we do a normal show? Do we do a sombre show where we all talk about feelings? I feel we've talked about feelings enough. So it's kind of up to you guys. 01865 575 106. I'll probably talk a bit more about how I'm feeling a little bit later on. So let's see how we get on, shall we? Let's have some of this.
Sushi. Sake. Mmm.
Sushi, sake, hot, so sugar. You suck it to me, I'll suck it to you. Feeling good, and you like that sushi food. Sushi food. Now you can say, sushi, sake, hot, sushi good. You suck it to me, I'll suck it to you. Suck it to you. Feeling good, and you know what sake do.
This is Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. 4 days after the Queen has died. Help me?
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is fortified with vitamins and iron. Potentially. 106 Jack FM.
You look